Hey, this is Pastor Lloyd. I hope you're doing good today. You know, I was reading in Mark chapter 2 and in the beginning of those first few verses, and it tells a story about this guy who was paralytic. And he had these four friends, and he told them, he said, you know, I've heard about Jesus. And, you know, Jesus' reputation would precede him before he came to a town. And everybody already knew that he was doing miracles, and blind eyes open, the cripple was walking, and all these things were going on. And he told his four friends, he said, why don't we try to get to Jesus? If y'all help me get there, I believe I can be made whole. And, you know, the story says that they carried him to the house to where Jesus was, but they couldn't get in because of the crowd. And, you know, they couldn't go through the window. They couldn't get through the door. They just couldn't get to Jesus. And, you know, I could imagine them saying, well, you know, we tried, George. We tried to get you here, but it just didn't work out. I bet George said, you know what? I still think you can get me to Jesus one way. He said, how's that? How could we get you to Jesus? He said, y'all take me up on top of the house, listen to this now, and cut a hole in the roof and just let me down with the ropes. And I'll get it. I bet that'll get Jesus' attention. And you know what? Sometime I heard that we need four crazy friends when it comes to faith in God. And these guys cut a hole in the roof of the house that Jesus was speaking in. They let this paralytic guy down with the ropes. And Jesus, the Bible says Jesus saw their faith. You know what happened when he saw their faith? He said to that man, your faith has made you whole. Go, pick up your bed and go to the house. And that guy picked his bed up and went to the house. Man, what faith. You know, we may not go to that extreme with our faith, but we ought to be operating in some kind of faith to show God that we trust him, that our confidence is in him. And maybe you need to get a hold of three or four crazy friends that will trust the Lord and agree with you according to the word, and just step out in faith. Do something, say something, be something that God would want you to be. Do what God would tell you to do, and step out in faith and do it. That's when God shows up, and that's when God shows out. God bless you. You have a great day. That'd be our prayer.